You've been fed a story your whole life, a carefully woven narrative designed to make you feel small, separate and reliant. The institutions, the systems, the so-called authorities have convinced you that God exists outside of you, remote, untouchable, beyond your grasp. You've been taught to look outward, to direct your prayers to a distant force, as if the divine lives somewhere far beyond your reach. But what if that story was a lie? What if the truth is far more powerful, far more liberating? The real God is not in the clouds or locked behind religious gates. The divine resides within you, woven into your thoughts, emotions, and very existence. They've hidden this knowledge for centuries, not because it's untrue, but because the truth would dismantle the systems that thrive on your ignorance. Understanding this isn't just about feeling empowered. It's about reclaiming the force within you that can shape worlds. If you're ready to let go of the illusion, keep listening. The truth isn't just something you hear, it's something you embody. For generations, humanity has been caught in a relentless cycle of seeking. People chase answers, salvation and purpose, hoping to find them somewhere out there. This constant search is built on the assumption that what they long for is separate, elusive, and locked behind some divine gatekeeper's approval. But what if the very act of seeking is what keeps you from finding? The top 1% understand a fundamental truth. There is nothing to seek because nothing is missing. They've realized that all power, all wisdom, and all creation reside within. This isn't a comforting platitude. It's a profound reality that reframes how you experience life. To stop seeking is not to stop desiring. Desire is the spark of creation, but the difference lies in where you direct your attention. Instead of looking outward, turn inward. When you shift from searching for an external source to embodying your internal divinity, you unlock a connection to the infinite. This shift changes how you approach everything, from how you solve problems to how you set goals. It transforms desperation into trust and scarcity into abundance. This realization sets the stage for mastering the alignment needed to manifest the life you desire, bridging the gap between belief and reality. Realizing that God is within you is just the start. The real power lies in alignment, when your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs harmonize toward a shared purpose. Picture your mind as a conductor leading an orchestra. When every instrument plays in tune, the result is harmonious. But when even one part is out of sync, the entire performance falters. Similarly, when your thoughts desire one thing but your emotions pull in another direction, the energy you send out becomes scattered and creation stalls. Alignment doesn't happen by accident. It's a conscious choice. It begins with recognizing the patterns of thought and emotion that dominate your life. Many people react to circumstances instead of shaping them. In contrast, those who master alignment cultivate inner clarity and intention, treating every thought as a seed and every emotion as the nourishment that helps it grow. To align effectively, you must confront and resolve inner conflicts. Contradictory beliefs, like desiring success but fearing failure, create resistance that blocks the flow of creative energy. The top 1% excel because they identify and replace these limiting beliefs with empowering ones, ensuring their subconscious supports their goals. Achieving this requires reflection, patience, and consistent effort. Life inevitably brings challenges, but alignment is adaptable. Those who embrace it see setbacks as opportunities to refine their intentions and grow. Committing to this process places you in a flow state where effort feels natural and results unfold effortlessly. True alignment isn't about force, but about trust and coherence, unlocking the infinite creative power within. Detachment is one of the most misunderstood yet vital aspects of manifesting desires. Many assume that focusing intensely on what they want, obsessing over it, and clinging to its outcome will bring it faster. Yet this approach often creates the opposite effect. Desperation, fear of failure, and an over-attachment to specific results disrupt the flow of energy necessary for manifestation. Detachment is not about giving up on what you want. It's about letting go of the need for it, trusting the process, and allowing the universe to deliver in its own time and way. When you detach, you align with abundance rather than scarcity, creating space for your desires to manifest effortlessly. Consider how energy flows in nature. Rivers don't struggle to reach the ocean, they follow the path of least resistance. Similarly, the top 1% understand that life unfolds best when approached with ease and trust. They set clear intentions and act decisively, but they do not grasp tightly to outcomes. Instead, they release their desires with confidence, knowing that the universe is always working behind the scenes to rearrange reality in their favor. This trust in the process signals faith, not lack, to the energy field that governs creation. When you stop trying to control every detail and step back, you make room for synchronicities and solutions you could never have imagined. True detachment also involves embracing uncertainty. While the mind craves control and predictability, the act of releasing outcomes allows the divine to work through limitless possibilities. The key is to remain focused on the feeling of already having your desire, rather than worrying about how or when it will arrive. This shift in perspective transforms the energy you emit, attracting what you want more quickly and with less resistance. Detachment is not passive. It is an active state of trust and surrender. It requires a quiet confidence in your power to create, balanced by an openness to receive what is meant for you in perfect timing. Understanding that God is within you is a profound realization, but embodying this truth takes it to an entirely different level. To embody the divine is to live each moment as a creator, fully aware of the power flowing through your thoughts, emotions and actions. It's about moving beyond intellectual understanding and stepping into a state where your life reflects the truth of your connection to the infinite. Embodying the divine requires you to align your inner world with the external reality you want to create. Every action, no matter how small, becomes a sacred act when done with the awareness of your divine nature. Whether you're making decisions in your career, nurturing relationships, or pursuing personal growth, approaching these moments with intention and presence bridges the gap between potential and reality. The top 1% understand this deeply. Their success isn't just in what they achieve, but in how they show up to every opportunity with the energy of creation rather than limitation. This process also involves becoming a living expression of the values and qualities you associate with the divine. If you see the divine as abundant, act with generosity and gratitude. If you view it as powerful, step boldly into challenges with confidence. The way you carry yourself, the choices you make, and the energy you project into the world should all reflect your belief that you are the embodiment of this force. By doing so, you not only transform your own life, but also inspire and influence the lives of those around you. Belief is the fuel that powers your divine nature. Without it, even the clearest intentions falter, yet belief doesn't emerge overnight. It's cultivated through consistent practice. The top 1% understand this well. They don't rely on bursts of inspiration. They commit to daily habits that reinforce their alignment with the divine within. Start small. It could be as simple as taking 5 minutes each morning to visualize your desires as if they're already real, or ending your day by expressing gratitude for the abundance already present in your life. Consistency is what turns belief into knowing, and knowing into reality. Each time you act in alignment with your beliefs, you strengthen the connection to your divine power, creating momentum that builds over time. The ultimate secret the top 1% understand is this: you are not separate from God. You are God in action, a unique expression of the infinite creative force of the universe. Once you embody this truth, you stop seeking and start being. The obstacles you once feared become stepping stones. Doubt is replaced with trust, and scarcity is overshadowed by abundance. Living as the divine in action means taking responsibility for your reality. It's no longer about waiting for signs or permission. It's about stepping boldly into the knowing that your thoughts, emotions, and actions are shaping the world around you every moment. Mastery of this truth requires patience and practice, but Every step you take brings you closer to the full realization of your power. When you align with your divine nature, detach from desperation, and listen to your soul's voice, you unlock the ability to create a life beyond your wildest dreams. So, the question is, are you ready to embrace the truth that's been within you all along? If this content made sense to you, don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Help others see that they too have the power to transform their life. And remember, this is just the beginning. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving content like this, which will help you grow, evolve, and achieve the life you deserve. Leave your comment below, telling me how you plan to put this into practice, and let's build a community focused on prosperity and transformation together.